turn the record on. I tell you, that's how my week's been. I was supposed to call Katie Wednesday and forgot about it because I was running, I still
That's
haven't called her. Huh?
that's not like you.
Well, it's just because my back went out and I've been having trouble with that, and they put me on Flexeril and I can't function on it. I mean, it's like I haven't taken one since this morning because I took one this morning, but last night or yesterday I had that party and I was hurting so bad yesterday, but I went and did it anyway.
Yeah.
That Flexeril, it just had me zoned out, but I couldn't move without it.
Yeah. Is that what you took something for your blood pressure a few months, well, it's been
Yeah.
maybe a year ago, Vicky. How long was that?
I don't know. They swap me up, but I just don't do good. That's why I don't like any kind of pain medication because
Yeah.
I don't take it because it zones me out.
Huh.
But the Flexeril is a muscle relaxant, and which I've got
Yeah.
an MRI scheduled for Wednesday. And I go to the doctor tomorrow with it. So
But
anyway, I'll get over it.
and you added 2 new team members this week.
I did add 2 new team members. And I was doing that, and I was doing my appointments, and I was supposed to talk to Katie Wednesday morning, and then I had a facial. Somebody called me as soon as I got in the car, and so by the time I just forgot.
Yeah.
I just had egg all over my face.
Since you're recording, I can say it, but I mean it sincerely. Like, that's not like you.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
And I mean, it's just a lot of stuff I've forgotten. So I just had a lot on my plate. And so if I don't have it written, and I even had my phone over here clicking and it never registered with me that it was reminding me of something because, I mean, we were in the Bible in our study notes where I had typed it out on the computer, and we were looking at maps, for the track, and it was like almost 2 hours passed and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Boss Babe work ethic. You were doing good getting your pictures on Facebook with your looks.
What did I do? 2 of them?
Yeah, you did good. So how did your week go? What'd you do?
I can't believe that people don't say yes when we send these text messages telling them how special they are and how great it is that what we have and won't you help me out and all the things. And they still, I will never understand why people don't say yes to that.
Do this.
Well, I do. I do that too.
Call them. I do better by calling. I did $35.
Do people answer or do you get voicemail?
Both. And if I get voicemail, I text them also. But like I did 35 the other day and talked to 3 people, and one of them booked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at the statistics, let me find it. The statistics is that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. I know.
And so I started calling and I started getting better results. Okay, then the next day I did 5, 10, 15, 20. I talked to 4 people and I got 1 booking.
Yeah.
The time before that I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35 dolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 I talked to, and 2 extra ones booked.
I pulled out some leads that I got over the summer, and I had contacted each of them, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times already over the summer. So I pulled it out again, and I told them about the trip. Like I used that as my reason to get back in touch with them again, and so I need fresh leads to start with.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you still have facial boxes out?
I just have 1 out.
Okay. Um, do that. Do you have friends there that you can get 10 names from 10 friends?
I feel like I've milked all of them dry.
Okay. And then what about booths? Do they have events coming up?
I don't. The other thing is, like, I feel like I'm barely holding on to. I just feel so overwhelmed with the rest of my life, and it's been hard to get out and do.
What about Madeline's school, the
No.
teachers?
I can, but I've been working during the day. I gave all of them over Christmas time. I gave 3 mascaras and I gave lipstick samples to the other ones, along with cookies and a thank you note. And the one already has 2 Mary Kay ladies. And I said,
Go
well,
to the other
if
ones.
they fall through, I'll be your 3rd one.
Yeah, go to the other ones.
But yeah.
That's for like Teacher Appreciation Week or something. You really need to call them though, because just sending them stuff is not going to get it.
Yeah.
It's just call the teacher, and talk to them. Shirley's doing a Teacher Appreciation Week with her, the nurse that does Eddie as home health nurse.
Yeah.
She asked her, to do the makeover for the Mary Kay Trot. So the nurse is doing that. And then she's also wants her to do a Teacher Appreciation Week where they go in and do satin hands and satin lips.
Yeah. But
And
yeah.
you can do a drawing for a free something, and get their leads, their names and number. Have them fill out the survey.
Like, just drop it off at the school?
No, you would be there for Teacher Appreciation Week to go in and do it. I don't know. Do you work every single day?
I do.
Okay. What about lunch hour?
Yeah.
Do you have a lunch hour?
I don't, because I'm only available to work when Madeline's in school.
Oh, okay.
And that's just 5 hours. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to think in my brain, the 7 rivers of leads. We're chatting. And then I didn't say them all, but I can't remember them with my fried brain right now.
No, I think we cover them every week, you and I, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. But I mean, just keep working it, and eventually you're going to get one person who's going to bring you to the right person. So.
I had a facial that I tried to turn into a party. I had that on Saturday because she's going to Cancun next weekend.
Good.
And I thought, when she said that, I said, okay, great, because she was trying to get out of it. And I said, oh, no, we need to go before your trip so that, like, pampering her. She's like, okay.
That's good. And
so she canceled on Saturday, and we're going to try again on Thursday. I mean, we both.
Once they get with you, they have a good time.
Yeah.
It's just getting them with you.
Getting them there. Yeah.
Sell them on the appointment and offer them a gift.
Yeah. That's good. I'll remember that.
I used to always have a little sample size hand cream ready to go.
Yeah.
Or, I get this just a gift for doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. On the Boss Babe week 4, describe what you think a Boss Babe work ethic looks like when building a strong and successful Mary Kay business. What did you put down?
Well, it's like going the extra mile that we looked at last week, but also making it a priority.
Okay. And what I put down is you daily, you book new appointments, hold them, share the opportunity, and go over products. Directors are supposed to do 40 career chats a week.
Wow.
Whole unit as a whole. 10 personal and the rest for the unit, and then sell 1,000 a week. And that's breaking it down in detail.
Yeah.
And then what needs to change in your personal work ethic?
Um, working on prioritizing, according to me, making me a priority,
Mm-hmm.
and delegating to people like my husband, and ignoring all the whining and temper tantrums.
90% of what we do, someone else can do for us. I heard that the other day, trying to remember who it was that said it. I think it was maybe a pastor or something, I don't know. But 90% of what we do, someone else could do. We could delegate.
Yeah.
We could just work our business.
But then they say that too. My husband would say 90% of what he does, I could do too.
Not you specifically, someone else.
Yeah, but when you're part of a group, then
Yeah. I know that could go either way on you. Let's see, I need to put more product on Faces and share the opportunity more, like when I was in DIQ.
yeah.
In DIQ, I had an urgency to work. We get complacent. We come up with excuses. We find something better to do. How many times do you walk past a washing machine and, oh, let me throw a load in real quick when you're supposed to be booking,
Yeah.
So, okay, and then how can you use your weekly plan sheet to help in improving your work ethic?
So by using more of the fields than just the sales.
Say that again.
Using more of the fields on that weekly plan sheet, more of them besides just the sales fields. I think, what is it, page 2 or page 3 says your goals for next week? I clicked right past that.
And you know what? Booking is the lifeline of your business, and holding those appointments.
It is.
That's the lifeline of your business. I put it will keep your time scheduled more efficiently, and it will keep you aware of how. I wish I could read my writing. How many appointments? That's the problem. I can't read my own writing. How many appointments you hold and how many career chats you hold.
Yeah.
Mary Kay's saying book sale, book recruit. I mean, you just need it plugged in, and that's what I do. My stuff's all over the place from doing that studying. This is what my week looked like. Can you see?
What is the pink? Mary Kay, right?
That's Faces. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all the Faces appointments. And
yep.
They didn't all hold. They don't always all hold. But you've got to book. I try to book up 2 to 3 a day to get 1 a day to hold.
Yeah.
That's what I did work towards. And I know it's 11, 2, or 6, 11, 2, or 6. So that's anytime I book, I know it's 11, 2, or 6. And so if I get all 3 of those spots booked in, I know at least 1 will hold. So that's what I shoot for. How can you use your weekly accomplishment sheet to help in improving your work ethic?
Is that the same as what we just did?
The weekly plan is you planning out your week.
Oh, I was thinking of the weekly accomplishment sheets when I was answering that question.
The weekly plan sheet just has the week at a glance, so you can look at it.
Yeah.
Pull one up and show it to you.
No, I have that. I was thinking the weekly accomplishment sheet.
So
That's what
how
I
can
already.
go ahead.
I was gonna say my answer that I gave you before was for the weekly accomplishment sheet.
Okay. And mine is it will show you how much you actually. Oh, can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, my internet connection went unstable.
Yeah,
Okay,
mine's.
it will show you how much how much you have actually sold.
Yeah.
It'll hold you accountable, and it will show you how many parties, facials you do, which facials are fillers, and how much is reorders. So if you see everything land in your reorder column, that means you need to do more.
Okay.
And hang on just a second. Let me show you this. See how quick I can get to it. This is my weekly accomplishment sheet. Okay, this is last week. And when you look at that, do you see my reorder column? It's $476. But go over to my classes and facials.
Yeah.
This was one part, well, this was one double facial. That was a facial. That party ended up being a double facial.
Yeah.
So I had 3 appointments that I made the same at that I did in reorders.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, if there's nothing in this column, that's what you need to improve because you can't live on reorders.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And so when I look at that, I can look and see what I'm not doing and what I need to do, is by looking at that. And it'll help kind of keep it in front of you. And if you have a sales goal, say you want to sell 300 a week, as you do the weekly accomplishment sheet, it's going to add it and you'll see how much more you need to sell. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I was a consultant, I would stay on the phone and do reorder calls if I hadn't hit my sales goal for the week until I hit that. And then, okay, the next page, it says, keep things I will do to improve my boss babe work ethic. Key things I will do to keep my boss babe work ethic.
Your work ethic, meaning how you're working your business, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
To do something Mary Kay related every day.
Yeah. Okay.
The longer I go between touching my Mary Kay, then the less likely it is I'm going to touch it the next time.
Exactly. And that's so smart because when I was a consultant, if I didn't have a party booked every single week or a facial every single week, the next week when I would go to do one, I would have butterflies doubled in my stomach. And, I was so afraid in the beginning I would get butterflies every time I went to do an appointment. But if I skipped a week, that next week would be worse. And I didn't want to feel the way I felt the next week because, I would be so nervous. And so I just made sure I had something booked every single week. It didn't matter if it was a facial, double facial, or party. I worked until I got that. And if I didn't have leads, I'd go out and get 5 leads a day for 5 days. So I made sure I had names to work with.
Yeah.
But that was before Fabulous Game and before, the things that we have now to do. And I didn't even give them a sample. I just gave them my card. There was no gift or anything.
Yeah.
So I just went out handing out my card, and getting their name and number. And then I learned about the surveys. And it wasn't until the last, I don't know, when I realized to give them a gift. And when I got to the point of giving them a gift, you know, which is the little baggy things that I carry in my purse, like these, you know, the little samples or whatever. This one come untied. But when I have a little gift for them to give them, I don't mind asking for their name and number because I'm giving them a little happy gift, as Cherie calls them. Little happy gift. Every facial she did this past week, was $200 to $270. She had an amazing week.
She sure did.
We're doing that booking blitz. But anyway, mine was the Boss Babe work ethic. To improve it is booking daily until I get a party booked. Keep more parties on the books. Keep doing the director booking challenge. And then share with everyone I facial, follow up, follow up, follow up. So that's what I put down for mine.
Yeah.
So
I need to work on my follow-ups too.
Okay, write that down. What can you do specifically this next week to touch your Mary Kay business? Have something specific.
Well, I want to start out. My ride to work now is not long enough. It's shorter than the $1 million moment.
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time again listening to those every day. If I listen to those every day, then it's motivation.
Right.
And if I do that, I'm more likely to work on my Mary Kay later on in the day.
Okay. Why not listen to what you can get in?
I will.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with that, and I also want to put a lead box at Dress Barn.
Okay.
And check my other one.
Okay. And then your challenge for the week is booking attempts, which is 10 a day for 5 days. And then 3 career chats. You want to practice with everyone. Did you get the new career chat sheet off of Facebook?
From Cherie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I like that one. And then post your results on Facebook, whatever you did. And you know, y'all saw mine. I got team members from it.
Brian, you can come in if you want to.
I was going to be down on the bed. It's okay.
Brian doesn't want you to see him laying down on the bed.
Tell him I can see him.
It's just Vicky. She can't see anything.
But anyway, that's what your challenge is for the week.
Okay.
Is to do that. So is there anything that you can think of that you need help with, or any ideas with, or?
Well, you told me all about the lead boxes.
Uh-huh. Lead boxes and the 7. I was going to look that up real quick. Hang on. Let me drop that down.
I was emptying that so we could flip it on its side. But you can move that wherever you want to. I just think that the last 2 little.
See if it comes up. Here we go. Surveys, themed parties from your customer base, fish bowls, daycares, portfolios. You know, you could do networking portfolios by getting their name and number to do a makeover, and then cards from their business that you can show other women. That's what the portfolios are for. And then girls' night out, which is different themed parties, and then referrals.
Yeah.
And I think I covered all those, but that's different ways to get leads. I would put some more facial boxes out, and then when you meet people, ask them for referrals. And I mean, I went up to Dollar General today because, you know, that's the only store in our town. And I
Yeah.
went up there today to get something, I don't know. And I thought, I need to get that girl behind the checkout counter because she's so cute. I
I
mean,
was going to ask you if you talked to her.
no, I didn't. Somebody came in behind me. I should have talked to her right when I went in the door and she was by herself.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had my back brace on, and
Yeah.
that's an excuse. You know that.
Yeah, I use those a lot too.
So I'm going to talk to her the next time I go in. I'm going to make myself talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
I have this spot right here that I broke out, so I probably shouldn't tell anyone I use Mary Kay. And then I
that's
just
a
keep
good
on going.
excuse.
It is a good one.
Put some concealer on it and then go. That's how we do, though. And we're just, you know, you don't know that they're not praying for a change or wanting something new, you know, and if we don't ask.
That was $1 million moment a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. So, all right.
All
I
right.
enjoy this Zoom and getting to see your face and talk to you.
It feels like it's been so long in between, and yeah.
JP says Angie.
I was gonna say, is that JP?
Hi, girl.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Are you liking it up there?
Yeah, it's cold. Well, today it was warmer. It was about 32 degrees, and we had snow and freezing rain, and now it's ice.
Oh, well, that's real nice. I'm good. Just keep it up there. We don't do good with it down here.
Yeah, I bet you're busy right now, though, aren't you, with tax
Yes, I am. It's tax season. I got a bunch of stuff to do.
season? Well, good for you.
Send me some tax returns.
Yeah.
I've done Pennsylvania before.
He's excited. His program, he's been having fits getting his program fixed. And plus, we had like our dishwasher broke. And then our refrigerator broke. And he's working on it. It's working. And then our washing machine broke. So we had
Oh,
to
my
get a new
goodness.
washing machine. Yeah. Do you want to know what's been wrong with me the last week? And then my back went out. And I was like, "Rah," you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Just one thing after another. So we're just working through it. It's all you can do. It's just life. So, but anyway, you want to know why I forgot stuff? Plus I was working and, you know. So anyway, all right.
Well, have a good night.
You too.
Do well tomorrow. You will. Just
I will. I will.
You got everything. You already know.
That's right. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.